All right, guys, are we on our financial workbook page 91? We should be. All right, let's get started with our dictation. 91. All right, so on the first row of words, I will say the word. You only write the beginning blend, okay? The beginning blend will be your special sound and your vowel together. Again, I will say the word. You only write the blend, the beginning blend, your special sound and vowels together. First one is slush. Slush. What is your beginning blend in slush? Slush.
Miss Freedens, do you want us to circle the special sound and mark the vowel?
No, not for this one. But that's normally what we do, but no, not today. Okay. All right, what's my blend in slush? No, it was the blend. Sluh. S-L-U, sluh. Okay, next word, cracker. Cracker. What's my beginning blend? My special sound and vowel, first three letters in cracker. Cracker. Okay, what's my beginning blend on cracker? In cracker, I mean. Beginning blend in cracker, Avaya.
C-R-A.
C-R-A, crack. Next one. Cape. Cape. What's my beginning blend in cape? That one's pretty easy because it's only a consonant and a vowel. Cape. Now listen to the vowel so you know what cape starts with. Yeah. I'm really not, but cape. All right, what will be my blend? Excuse me, in cape. Cape, what's my blend in cape? C-A, not K. K will go with I and E. C goes with the other three, A, O, and U. All right, next one. Animal. Animal. Right, the beginning blend in animal.
Oh, animal.
And it's only the blend. It's only the blend. Yeah. All right. Okay, what's our beginning blend in animal? Joshua?
A-N.
And what's your vowel? And
I.
A-N-I. Animal. Animal. Good. All right, second row, you will write the whole word. That's what we're doing for the second row. Write the whole word that I say. The whole word. Okay, first word is fuzzy. 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 That one has double letters. All right, how do we spell fuzzy? Okay, Faith, fuzzy. F-U-Z-Z-Y, fuzzy. Next word, darker, darker, darker. Darker. Okay, how do we spell darker? Darker. Okay, Carson, darker. D-A-R-K-E-R, darker. Good. Next one, hotter. Hotter. How do we spell hotter? That's double letters, guys. It's adding that suffix ER, but make sure you know what to do to the word hot before you add ER. All right, how do we spell hotter? Hotter. Okay, Joshua, hotter.
Hotter.
Good. Hotter. Remember, if it has a sharp vowel and ends with a consonant, double your consonant before you add your suffix er. Good. Next one, chicken. Chicken. I know. Chicken. Okay, how do we spell chicken? Dennis, how do we spell chicken? Unmute.
Chicken.
Chicken. Remember, en says n, chicken. Good. All right, guys, go to 93. So turn that page, go to 93, because we're going to do dictation for 2 pages today. So go to page 93. So just turn 1 page, 93. All right, are we on 93? Yeah. Okay, let's get started. So on row 1, you will write out the entire word that I say. Okay, and this word will be a root word and a suffix, the whole first row, okay? So first one, dusty. Dusty. How do we write dusty? With your root word and then your suffix, dusty. right, Dusty. Dusty, Narayu. D-U-S-T-Y. Next word, hardest. 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 Your root word is hard. Your suffix is S. Hardest. Okay, how do we spell hardest? Hardest. Okay, Carson. Hardest. Hardest. Next one, softly. What's the word? Okay, good, Elijah. Softly. 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 That's fine. What's the other sound? It's also in chart 8. A-R-R. What's the word? Snarl. Snarl. Carol. Okay, softly. How do we spell softly? Okay, Kinley. E-L-Y, soft, and then Lee, F-T-L-Y. All right, second row, guys. I will say a sentence. You have to fill in what words are missing, okay? Y'all see the sentence on the bottom row? You just have to write what's missing. So Dad will shave his beard. Dad will shave his beard. I don't know. Write the words that are missing. Dad will shave his beard. Mm-hmm. Okay, what's your word? Right, David? Okay, what 2 words did we have to fill in? Which 2 words were missing? Shave and beard. Awesome. All right, good. All right, you can put that away, guys. We're done with dictation for today. All right, let's go ahead and look at the board for a couple of things. And let's finish about. All right, let's go ahead and practice dividing between the subject and the predicate of a sentence. So I have Ben will kick the ball. Where am I going to divide? Ben will kick the ball. Vaya, where am I dividing?
Ben and will kick the ball.
Good. What's my subject? Good.
Ben
Predicate.
will kick the ball.
Good. Next, my dad loves to fish. Joshua, where would I divide? My dad loves to fish.
My dad.
No, not my and dad. So my dad loves to fish. Who is the sentence about?
Dad.
So you would divide after that. My dad. So your subject will be my dad. Your predicate is loves to fish. Okay? Dennis Sue wrote her name. What's the word? O-A. Okay, next one, 7. Sue wrote her name. Dennis, where would I divide?
By Sue and wrote.
Sue and wrote. What's your subject?
Sue
What's your predicate?
wrote her name.
Good. All right, did you find your key? Where am I dividing? You and fine. What's your subject? Did you? Predicate? Good. All right, guys. So remember, your subject is who it's about. Your predicate is what is going on or what they are doing inside of the sentence. Okay. So last week we learned how to divide a syllable, right? We learned different ways. Could you tell me one way we could divide a syllable? How could we divide a word based on the syllables? By what? Yes, but okay. What are the examples of ways we can divide? What's the word? Okay. ER, sister. All right. So next one, what are the sounds? ER and CH. What's the word? Good. Okay, next one. All right. Okay, so yes, I do clap for syllables, yes, but that's, I'm saying, like, if I have to put the line, like, what's where, like, what is one yes, between the double consonants, which in supper, that will be between the two P's. And then looking at this one, what's another way I would divide a syllable between the what? What's your word? Okay, Brayden, that's you. That's the what, though? I said it earlier what that was, because we wrote it on dictation. Between the root word and suffix. Okay, so these are two different ways we can divide between the root word and suffix and the double letters. Today we'll learn that we can divide between the vowel and the consonant. Okay, what's the word? Put it in the middle. Throw. Okay, so we can also divide between the vowel and the consonant. So let's look at tiger. I will divide between I and G. I is your vowel, G is your consonant. Tiger. Music, I would divide between U and S. U is your vowel, S is your consonant. So that's a new way we can divide syllables between double letters, double consonants, between the root word and suffix, and now between the vowel and the consonant, okay? And you'll practice that in your book. All right, we will also go over our charts before we get into our other part of the board. Let's start with, let's see, I got to introduce 11. So 8, 9, 10. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's start with 8. Go ahead. All right, so let's look at chart 8. Okay, you guys can begin. THR. Word. Cairo.
Or in the morning. You said out and out.
Wow. And then our last one, David. O and bow. ER. You are. That's why we went over it.
A says night. L says in ball. And K says in ball.
Oil, good. All right, let's go on to chart 9. You guys online, make sure you are saying your charts, okay? I can't see if you're saying them or not.
Chart 7.
9. Hold on. All right, let's start with ing. ing. Oh, I wanted to do that. Okay. ing says and pointing. Gn says all right, let's go to chart 10. WH. Walk and well. WH says and who. TCH says EAR says ear, and ear. EAR says air, and bear. EAR says and earth. OLD says old, and gold. MB says and lamb. BW says ooh, and flu. EW says you, and you. Y says E, and rainy. ER says and bigger. And T says S, and biggest. LY says lee, and slowly. EN says and enjoy. Oh, sorry, sharpen. ES says S, and teaches. LY out, and child. IND says ein. All right, so today we're also going to introduce chart 11. This is our next phonics chart that we're learning. So I will say the sounds first, guys. I know you may remember, but I'll say it first today. You can repeat after me. So first one is O says and shovel. A says and banana. C says in city. AU says in faucet. AW says in saw. EA says in leaf. EA says F in thread. EA says A and stay. IE says E and brownie. AY says E and key. EY says A and obey. I only heard it right. PH says and phone. CH says and chorus. OUGHT says ought in thoughts. AUGHT says ought in caught. G says in giant. DGE says in fudge. Awesome. So today we are going to cover our first three sounds on chart 11, which are O, A, and C. That says, and we're going to finish our last two sounds on chart 10, okay? All right. Let's look here. So let's finish ILD and IND. So first one I have ILD, ILD. What will my word be? Mild. Next I have ILD, ILD, and ESTS. The word is? Wildest. Next I have IND, IN. The word is? And last one I have IND, IN. The word is? All right, let's practice O, Yeah, that we just did on chart 11. O that says and A that says up. Let's look at our first word. I have O, TH, and ER. What's the word? Brother. Next I have O, the word is? Love. Or, and then A, the word is? Gorilla. So let's look at C. So obviously you can tell that this C says a different sound than the C that we are used to. The C that says this C on the other hand says it has an S sound. This C only will say if it is by an E, an I, or a Y. If it is not by an E, I, or Y, then it will be the regular C that says. But if this C is followed by an E, I, or Y, or E, I, or Y follows behind it, then it will say. So for example, let's look at this word. We have C. Because of that E, this word will be scent. Next, I have a C, which is by an E and an I, so this word will be slice. And then last one, I have another C, decide, okay? So anytime C is by an E, R, Y, it will say, okay? All right, that's it for phonics. Let's go ahead and move on to your math lesson for today. We have a couple of things that we're going to cover. Okay. No.
Wait, so you do need our pencil?
I thought you were going to say the same thing. I thought same thing. Okay. All right. So let's cover coins that we've already discussed so far. So we've covered the penny already. How much is a penny worth?
1 cent.
It is worth 1 cent. So when we have pennies, what do we count by?
1.
We count by 1. We also learned the dime, which how much is a dime worth?
10.
What? 10 cents. So when we have dimes, we count by 10. So today we're going to learn our next coin, which is called a nickel. And a nickel is worth 5 cents. So if a nickel is worth 5 cents, that means we count by 5. So the difference between the penny, the dime, and the nickel, obviously the penny is brown, we know that, and he's facing the opposite way. The dime is the smaller coin, and then the nickel is actually the largest out of the three. The nickel is bigger than the dime and the penny, okay? It is larger than the dime and the penny. We have Abraham Lincoln on the penny, Theodore Roosevelt on the dime, and Thomas Jefferson on the nickel. So usually we sing the song Lincoln, penny, Roosevelt, dime, Jefferson, nickel, one more time. That's the song. So here's a nickel. This is what it looks like on the back. Remember, if your coin is ever to the back, it will tell you what coin it is. Look at this, it says 5 cents. So it will tell you what coin it is. And a nickel is worth a total of 5 cents, so that means we count by 5. So let's go ahead and practice a couple of nickels here. We're going to count. So let's start with our penny, just as a review up here. So can someone count these pennies for me? Up here. Okay, Ryan.
1, 2, 3.
How much? 3 cents. Good. Can someone count the dimes for me up here? Dennis?
10, 20, 30.
10, 20, 30. So how much is it?
30 cents.
30 cents. And then let's look at my nickels. So that's different. Now we are counting by 5.
15.
5, 10, 15. How much? 15 cents. All right, let's count all of these here. Can someone count all of these nickels here for me? Okay, Avaya.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay, how much? 55 cents. Good, thank you. And then our last one, counting by 5s again.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Good, how much?
25 cents.
Awesome. So guys, when we count by nickels, we count by 5. So guys, pay close attention in your book when you run across coins, because now that we've learned all 3, it could be any one of these. You just have to pay close attention to the details of the coin, okay? Remember, your dimes are a lot smaller than all the coins. That's how you'll know it's a dime. Pennies are bigger than dimes. Pennies, he's also facing the opposite way than the other coins. And then nickels will be the larger out of the 2. So you just have to pay close attention to the coins that are in your book, okay? All right, so the next part of our lesson, we are going to learn a different way to write our date. So normally when we write the date, we write it as the day of the week. We write it as the month, then the day, then the year. So like today is October 17th, 2022. So usually this is what it would look like, October 17th, 2022. That's how we normally write the date. But what we are going to do is we are going to learn how to write the date digitally, which means using only numbers. That's what we're going to learn, how to write the date using numbers. So if you remember when we learned our months of the year, remember we have 12 months in a year total. Each month has a number for what month it is. So for example, January, it's obviously the first month. So January is number 1 because it is the first month. Then we have February, which would be the second month. That's number 2. Then we have March, which is the third month. It's number 3. We have April, which is the 4th month. It's number 4. May, which is the 5th month. It's number 5. June, which is the 6th month, is number 6. July, which is the 7th month, is number 7. I hope you're listening. This is important for what we're about to do. August, which is the 8th month, is number 8 out of the 12 months. Then we have September, which is 9, is the 9th month. October, which we're in now, is the 10th month, is number 10. November, which is the 11th month, is number 11. And December, which is the 12th month, is number 12. This is important, guys, okay? Knowing the number of the month, okay? Because when you turn it into digital, you'll have to know that. So what we're going to do is take the date that is written out in letters and we'll turn it into numbers, okay? So I'm going to do an example today for you to show you what today's date would look like. So October 17th, 2022 is how we normally write the date. But I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn it into the digital date, using only numbers to tell the date. So what I do is I start with my month. October, and I told you already, October is the 10th month. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October is the 10th month. So I take out the word October and I turn this into a number, and it becomes 10 because October is the 10th month. Okay? So then I put a line like this to separate it. So this is my month. So now I put my day, which today is the what? 17th. So then I put 10, 17, another line. Then I put the year.
22.
Now with the year, we'll only put the last two numbers of the year. So we are in 2022. So that means I would only put 22. That is how I turn this into the digital date. Do y'all see that? Did y'all know how to do that already?
No.
Yeah? No? People say yes, people say no, okay? So let's do April 8th, 2019. So let's look at April. What month number is April? January, February, March, April. So that's number 4 is the 4th month. What day?
8.
The 8th.
19.
And then we put the last two numbers of the year, which is 4, 8, 19. See that? This is still April 8th, 2019. We just wrote it in numbers. Month.
Well, that's not a test.
Yeah, it's gonna come day and year. All right, let's look at July 5th, 2007. July 5th, 2007. So what do I do first? I find the what? Number of what? Number for what?
For July.
So what's the number for July? January, February, March, April, May, June. July is the 7th month, so I put 7 to show July. What do I put here? 5 to show the date is the 5th. And then what do I put for the year? 07. I gotta put the last two. 07. So this is the month, the day, the year. All right, last one. I have March 3rd, 2002. Let's take March. What would be the digital for March? 3. 3rd month. 3. And then 02. No, 02. 02. Okay. So that's how we turn the regular date into what's called the digital date. So when I write it on your signed papers, that's what I'm writing. That's why I write it like that. Okay, let's do one more, maybe two more. Yeah.
Last year we started on the 12th, but this year we started on my birthday.
All right, so let's look at this one. August 31st, 2014. All right, Dennis, let's make this digital. So what would I do to how do I make August into, how do I turn August into a number? Not 10. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. August is your 8th month. So I put 8. I put my line to separate. What do I put next, Dennis? So I have my month, which is August, which is 8. What do I put next?
31.
31 for my day. And then what do I put here to show the year?
14.
The last two numbers, 14. Good. 8, 31, 14. Okay. Avaya, let's do this one. January 9th, 2005. Okay, let's take January. Let's turn it into a number. What number would I put for January? Unmute.
First.
I'll put 1 because it's the first month. Okay, what do I put for the day?
9.
9. And then what do I put for the year?
All right, cool. Any other questions for?
And then the fifth.
For the year, I put the last two numbers for the year. So that'll be 05.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Okay, Joshua.
Yeah, I think that's probably just about.
Okay, Joshua, let's look at my month. December, how do I turn December into a number?
How do you attend December?
So what number month is December? When you say all of your months, what number month is December? So we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December is the 12th month. So I put a 12 to show that December is the 12th month. Okay. What do I write for the day? So the date read December 13th, 2001. How do I turn, what do I put for the day?
A date.
I will put 13. This is my day. The day, all you put is the number. And what would I put for the year?
The year.
You put 01, the last two numbers, okay? All right, guys, so make sure we're paying close attention. So we all right, so remember, whenever we're turning the date into digital date, we have to look at our month, we count what number month it is, then we put that number, we put our date, and then we put the last two numbers of the year, okay? Yeah? All right, so we will practice some more on tomorrow, and you will see this in your book, transferring the regular date into digital date, turning it into strictly numbers, okay? So either one is acceptable because they're both still the date, okay? Gotta do it right. All right, so that is it, guys, for our Zoom. This is it for today. We're not meeting this afternoon. We only have math and phonics we're testing on this week, and Bible, which we covered this morning. All right, so y'all can have a good rest of your day. Cover your workbook pages. I'll see you guys on tomorrow, okay?